Hello and welcome back everyone to part two of Navigating Adult Friendships, a part of the Stewarding Your Singleness series. Today's verse is coming from Proverbs 18 and 24. A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Thank you for joining us. Today's topic, we'll be talking about friendship breakups. Enjoy. There been have you all experienced any friendship breakups and how
Woo!
did that
Mercy.
friendship breakup? It happens.
Yes, we're gonna let Kanye take
It happens.
Breakups are legit, like they feel like real breakups. Like they feel like a boyfriend, girlfriend relationship sometimes. Like it's a grief and loss thing. But go ahead, I'm sorry. I just felt it. I just felt it.
Yeah. But how did you get this? Sometimes I feel like friendships break up over like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It could be like a misunderstanding or something that was miscommunicated and they took it the wrong way and they may have taken it too personal and it wasn't anything directed to them. Maybe they're going through something in their life. Like I actually had a situation that came up with a good friend. I thought that, I don't know. I still consider them a friend, but I'm at peace, so I don't get to sleep at night. But I still don't get sleep, But I just feel like that at that time and what I said, probably could have came across a little better. But she took it personal, and at that time, in that particular year, I was going through a lot. Like she didn't know that I was dealing with a misdiagnosis. She didn't know I was going to the doctor, and she didn't know I had a friend that was in a hospital on her deathbed. She didn't know all of that. And but some people don't communicate what they're going through, at the time.
Yeah.
And they took it so personal. And then even after you apologize, so and you try to do your best to do what's right to manage that friendship, but they still have some type of resentment towards you, So my thing is like, how do you handle those breakups? Or do you try to mend it? Do you try to mend the friendship, or do you just let it go? Or is it because, are they, or you just identified it as it's just a toxic friendship? I think all situations.
I think
There's no okay. This is what you do.
Yeah.
Everybody's different because all situations are different.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would say that every situation is going to be different. And then it also depends on, because I know for me, I know within the last 2 years of my life, I had a whole lot going on spiritually. Like coming into my identity in Christ to the point where I couldn't even articulate what I'm going through. And then, of course, life, and then, of course, other pressures of life. So for me, and I've learned from myself that I'm not a good communicator when bad things happen. Or not even bad things, but just shifts happen. I'm just like
trying to process.
I'm trying to process, trying to unwind, unpackage, throw the tissue out. And I'm like, why this blue and this supposed to be yellow? And then at the same time trying to maintain a situation. But I think it also, and I think that's where you come, for me, I feel like it's time has to, and if God will bring back together that friendship relationship, that's what will happen, because a lot of times, like even like for me right now, I am in a transition, like not only a physical, spiritual transition. So a lot of things that I had to be uprooted from a situation and placed to another area, because now feel like, well, not feel like, I feel like I'm in this, having my Moses and God time, okay? I'm on Mount Sinai. So I'm like, coming out with that glory. I know. And sometimes it's like that where you cannot articulate it. Like it's just like you and God, like, and He has to, and I can, as I'm going and experiencing, going through healing, going through like He is actually teaching me. The Holy Spirit is talking to me. I don't have other voices. I don't have no one. Hey, this is what happened to me today. Because I'm going directly to the Father, not first to my friends. So a lot of things that I can't even go to you, because I have to rely on Him. Because I don't even know Don't get comfortable. And I'm that person. I get comfortable.
Yeah.
And then when you get through that pruning season when he just whack that vine so you can produce more fruit, that thing hurt. But it's good.
It's good.
Because you're gonna produce more fruit.
Trust the cut.
You're gonna get into promise, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna be aligned. So when time comes, remember, things that you prayed for back then, you forgot, and he gonna put you in it, and that's your gyro, okay? Just let time go.
You better preach, Shantae.
I'm still on the mountain, okay?
Don't come down. Don't come down. Stay up there.
I'm having fun too.
Amen.
I'm at the daddy's house, father's house, the wailing place. Look, I didn't know what it was really then, so you start reading and actually experiencing it.
Woo. Indeed.
That the Lord is good.
Amen.
I'm done.
Mic drop. She gave a whole sermon. Yes.
Man, listen, where do I send my offering?
That's right.
Jesus.
Amen. So when do you cut off a friendship? Like, how do you discern when to cut off a friendship? That would be my question.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, for me, I love to.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be my friend.
Yeah.
It's like, can we all just link
Yeah.
arms
Yeah.
and just go off into the sunset? And it's a beautiful quality,
Yeah.
but also with the wrong people, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It is hard.
Yeah.
And for me, the Lord has shown me that basically, Miranda, what you put out is also what you deserve.
Amen.
Yeah.
Come on.
And it's not from a pompous place, it's from a place of, Miranda, you are genuine. Like, what you see is what you get with me.
Yeah.
Like, if I call you friend,
Yeah.
I mean that. Like, I mean that.
Yes,
when it
she
comes to
does.
friend.
She does.
And I don't use that word flippantly. Like, everybody's not my friend.
Yeah.
But if I call you friend, and I've had it where there's this person where I've told this individual, like, I kind of saw some of the behaviors, like, is this person pulling back?
Yeah.
And I told this person, it feels like basically you're pulling back.
Yeah.
And and he said, oh, no, I'm just going through some things. But his actions said, so for me, I remember praying about that. And it's just like the Lord, it's like during my prayer time, it's like he and the Lord have to be together. And I'm not a part of that. It's almost like, you know, father and son go camping, no girls allowed. So it's like, in my mind, that's the way that it is. It's father-son time. If the Lord decides to redeem that friendship, you know, I would love to see what's going on. But right now, I don't have the, you know, what is it, the view, the first access to, to see it. I have front row access, to see that. And does it sting? A bit. But I trust God that, you know what? I have friendships that will bend over backwards for me. And this person just doesn't have the capability. And it's okay. I'm praying for him and that the Lord has a plan. And just being okay, trusting God's heart, towards like, you know what, who's meant to be in my life will be in my life. Who's not? You know what? I pray. I wish him no harm. I really don't. It's like I just want to know harm. I hope you're doing well. I know he's not gonna watch this, but
you don't have to worry about it.
but yes, but yeah, I think that would be like for me. So I think for people like me who's just, let's all come together.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. It's like, you know what, you deserve what you give out.
Yeah.
And just know your worth, when it comes to that, and just know that, it's okay, feel this thing, but no, be all right.
Yeah. Every example Miranda has given has been of a guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm forgetting. Okay. Yeah.
Huh? Guy friends. Absolutely.
We'll
Love
get
them.
there. Don't worry
I
about it.
love them. I love my
But
guy friends.
But I also learned about that there are levels to friendships.
Yes.
Because I was like you in the beginning, like, because I wasn't used to having, friends, but I quickly learned that there are levels to friendships. You have your intimate friends, you have your close friends, you have your casual friends, people that actually just like you.
Absolutely.
And you have your acquaintances.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And then you have the people that just don't know you, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we may have many casual friends, but not that many intimate or close
The
friends.
holy, the
So-
holy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the holy, the
The
holy.
holy.
Jesus had the big three. You know,
Okay.
Peter, James, and John. Not
There
everybody
you
knew,
go.
knew exactly who he was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Like
that's
they were
true.
able to see everything.
Yes.
When they took him. Jesus took them up to the Mount of Transfiguration.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
So
All 12 didn't
yeah,
go,
all 12 did go.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the culture is your 12 disciples, but the intimate friends was Peter, James, and John. So you don't got that many. You don't got that many.
No,
Yeah. So,
Mm.
but in my life, Peter, James, and John. But yes, I had to learn that there are levels to friendship. So, quickly. Because I would always, I would look at people at the surface, like, oh, that's my friend. Not really my friend.
Yeah.
Go through a crisis and see if they show
You're
up.
right.
Go through something.
Come on.
They get ghosts real quick.
Delete out that good, like one way good indicate you go through something, see who's there.
Yeah, but when you say that though, that also challenges me to make sure that when my friends are going through something, to make sure that I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that fair weather friend.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you going through a storm? I'm out.
Yeah. That's true, Kimberly.
That's true.
I have to check myself a couple times.
Yeah.
too.
Sometimes I get so caught up in my own life that I don't
Exactly.
take the time out to check on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true, Kimberly. But yeah, so good. You had something to say, Kanye?
Sure. What do you do? Like, I think I've had a few friendships, maybe 3 or so over the last 4 years that I had to. Well, one of them parted ways with me, and she called me. Well, she did a video Zoom like this, and she expressed.
I mean, she's official.
Communicated
it though.
She communicated, I had to respect, what she was saying and how she was feeling. I didn't really say much. I felt like it was a journey that she had to go on. And in my heart, I believe that I was a good friend to her. And, it was definitely hard because I've known this young lady since she was in maybe 17 or so. And now she's in her 20s, maybe mid to late 20s. And, it was very difficult for me because I really didn't understand it. I didn't see it coming. But I had to release it and release her. And, sometimes in my life, I've seen where God for a season will separate friends because they both have to develop and mature in different ways and then bring them back. I did have a friend that I felt that the Lord was telling me to separate from some years ago. That one was really hard. I think Miranda and I connected on that. Miranda was very, very dear to me during that time. And I think Shantae and Shawanda as well. That one was real tough. And I didn't realize, I'm realizing now that there was a soul tie, an unhealthy one, an emotional soul tie, and we were both codependent on each other. And I think that one was really difficult because of that soul tie, that codependency, And so, but I really believe that God wanted us to separate, and communicating that was hard. She took it really hard. And that crushed me because she was already going through some, really difficult things. But I could see the benefits of it on my end, and I'm praying that she's experiencing the benefits of it on her end. But I think I think for me, in my experience, when it becomes codependent, or I had one particular relationship where the person, everybody knows I love prayer. Everybody knows I love the presence of God. And
it's a good thing.
I know, but I used to feel like this particular friend would always kind of make fun of me in those areas. And it just, there was a situation that happened and we talked about it and I was like, I don't know if this friendship is going to work. You know what I mean? And I probably could have communicated that to her, but we just allowed the distance to over time separate us. But, I think definitely inviting God and allowing God to show you how to navigate certain things or everything. I do believe in conversations, and I'm getting more comfortable with having conversations now and being vulnerable and transparent, which isn't always easy. But it's good practice to kind of just, like, maybe share patterns that you see. Like I noticed that da 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 da. And, if those patterns don't change, then you can probably have another conversation saying like, I don't know if this is working out for us. So I think I'm going to take a step back. So.
That's good.
Wow. Yeah. I had another question that was pertaining to that, but you said a mouthful already. You said a mouthful. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to talk about Miranda's guy friends. Okay. Yes. And yes, the question is, of course, everybody asks this question: can men and women be friends without catching feelings? Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us for part 2. Be sure to catch us next week on part 3 as we discuss the topic on can men and women be friends. See you then.